Hi, welcome back to Seven That's a Wrap. I'm Keegan Wilby, and today I'm here with...
Madison, Mullen.
And how old are you?
I'm 18.
Nice. And how long have you been at Severn?
Since freshman year.
Okay, and how do you think your life has revolved around school, not including the 7 hours you're required to be here?
Pretty heavily. I do 3 sports for Severn, and outside of that, I do...
You do like club sports too.
Yeah, I do club sports, and then I study outside of school. So.
Yeah, honestly, that's a lot of time to triathlete plus club. Good Lord, girl. So, who has been your favorite teacher all throughout your years here?
Probably Mr. Starr or Mr. DeMarty.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Marty is a throwback, honestly. Like, I remember him sophomore year chemistry. Loved him. Absolutely loved him. Why do you think that they impacted you on, like, a personal and educational level?
They both were very dedicated to what they were teaching, and they were very interested in what they were teaching, and it made me interested in it, and it made me enjoy the subjects and enjoy going to class. And that's not something you get in every teacher. Yeah,
because like there's some classes that you just absolutely dread going to, and then there's others where you're just like, oh my god, yeah, I get to go see this one teacher, like let's go. Yeah, I know what you mean. So this is kind of hard, but what do you think your favorite memory of your high school experience has been?
Probably those last couple of days before winter break when like we're all dressed up in the sweaters and there's the...
I was just thinking about that. I'm not even kidding, like a week or two ago, like just how fun that 1 week was, like right before we left. Because like there was like everyone had like tests like the first few days, but like after that we were all just like sitting around and like roast watching like The Grinch or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I know that was really fun.
It's just like everyone's really happy, but it's not like the sentimental of like, oh, you're not going to be here next year.
Yeah, no, it's just like just chilling out with like some random people that you met in like math class one day. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Is there one thing that you would have changed about your experience?
I wish that like freshman, sophomore year, I didn't care so much about my grades and was able to just like relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I cared so much that I let the experience sort of
like dwindle over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, it's good like knowledge to know not to let that happen when you go to college. Like I know college is like really important and you should always care about your grades, but you should also like just live, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what you mean. Has Severn promoted a projected career path for you?
In a sense, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my future going into Severn, and I don't exactly know like a concrete answer.
Yeah.
But I know I want to go into something science related.
Okay.
Just because I've loved my science classes here and I've loved my math classes here. So just that STEM area has really...
Just like the classes that they offer are really... I'm like, granted, is it English required all 4 years? But like math, like most people take math all 4 years.
Yeah.
And science, honestly. I took forensics this year. Best decision. But yeah, it definitely has Severn like offers like a ton of classes that explore.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. Okay, so I know you do soccer, track, and swim for Severn. How do you think those communities have kind of impacted you or changed your experience?
I would say just like the team aspect of it. Each team is so different from the next, and I'm so happy to have been a part of each of them because they have impacted me in different ways.
Yeah.
Especially like I know individual sports can sometimes get a bad rep for not having that team atmosphere, but that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Yeah.
Because I know with like both swimming and track, everyone's always cheering each other on.
For sure. They're just really supportive.
Yeah, both are really supportive, which sometimes you wouldn't think that.
Right.
But then with soccer, like you have that team aspect of having a common goal and like working towards it. And we got to go to championships this year, and that was a really amazing experience.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Thanks.
So do you remember something from your first day of school here?
Mostly the tornado drill.
Yeah, pretty common answer.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like a lot of people answered that. I remember I was in Mr. Starr's math class, and then we went downstairs to like the first floor.
Yeah.
And that's about all I remember of it. But it was...
I mean, you know what? You remember the tornado, and that's pretty much the star of the show that day. So I was trying to think. I was like, you know, I don't really even remember being nervous for that day because I just legit remember being stuck in the basement.
Yeah.
With like the most awkward fitting uniform on and like bucks that were like probably way too small. Like,
Yeah, and then like you just look up and down the hallways, it's like I know none of these
Yeah,
people.
you're just like all these kids are wearing masks. Like I can't even recognize someone. Like it's just
Yeah,
like you're just like,
exactly.
oh hey guys, like how's everyone else doing? Okay, so me and Ainsley are big in music, so we have to ask what your favorite song is.
That's really hard. But I was just listening to That Would I? Would That I by Hosier?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was listening to his albums on the way here because it feels good for a rainy day.
Great. Yeah, I totally feel that. And final question, how do you think the community of our senior class has evolved since your first year here?
I would say we're a lot closer. I feel like that's probably also a pretty common answer.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's like it's bound to happen. Like senior year, yeah.
Like as you get to spend more time with people, you get to know people better, and like I feel like I know you better, and I don't think we'd be having this conversation freshman year.
Yeah.
I
feel like we would both just be like,
hey, yeah.
You know?
I probably wouldn't be speaking much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we're closer, and I feel like people are more open to making friendships and building those conversations.
Yeah.
Like people are just more relaxed with it.
Like they want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's not even like a thing of just like we have to. Like people like genuinely want to get to know everyone else.
Yeah.
Which is like really cool to see.
It's nice that it's like not forced upon us. And that it's like happening organically.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And finally, do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to Miss Doss for teaching me calc because I know that must have been a struggle.
Yes, Miss Doss, we love AP Calc. Period 5. We're about to go after this.
Yeah, about to go to calc.
So excited.
It's my last class. Yeah, it's my last class.
Crazy. Okay, well, thank you so much.